Okay, so if you're ready, then we'll do a countdown. Are you ready for the countdown? Okay, so we'll start in three, two, one, go. Okay, so I'm just fighting Cydia's team here. Shouldn't be too difficult. Right. Or they might be sandbagging a little too much with their prepping their TM or something. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Do you remember approximately what level you were? Right. That was my experience too. I beat it maybe two or three times, and then after a while, I just couldn't beat it anymore as I started gaining levels. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. I remember everyone saying, "Oh, Barris is, amazing," and I started farming her, and then, after a while of farming her, people were then saying, "Oh, well, it's Dooku and Obi-Wan who you have as lead, and those guys are amazing." So then I switched over, and then I quickly realized, if you chase the meta all the time, one is not going to be too fun, and two, you're always going to be behind. So you either have to predict the meta or you have to just play for fun. Hmm. Right. Oh yeah. Yeah. Right. That's true. Yeah, that's absolutely true. Actually, the you mentioned Talia, and that's kind of funny to me because I was a big proponent of Talia for a very long time because um, the dark side did not really have strong ways to heal, and Talia was pretty much the only one. So their offensive capabilities, either I wasn't there yet, or they just didn't have the overwhelming offensive capabilities that they do now. But Talia seemed to me as a very elegant solution to getting through some of the harder dark side nodes. Um, mhm, right. And then, they introduced Empire reworks and all these other reworks. So I think she's less necessary now, but at the time she was very powerful. Wasn't very powerful, but she fulfilled a need that nobody else really did, in my opinion, on Dark Side. Yeah. Yes. All right. I got a mace lead, so this will be interesting. I believe I'm on node 8. Yeah, I sorted out some of the problems I was having last time we did this. So I'm not I don't think I'll die as quickly here. Because last time I think I died on node 6 or something. That was pretty embarrassing. Yeah. So have you noticed that your node 9 is broken? Has that happened to you? Okay, because recently my Node 9 has been broken. My Node 12 has been broken for the longest time, and 11 would go back and forth. But Node 9 now is broken, and that's very strange to me because that's very early on, I think. So, I mean, it's like blue gear. Yeah, these guys are like these guys are like Node 12 kind of broken, right? They're like blue gear. They're level like 60 something. Um, to the point where one AoE will almost kill them all. Yeah, yeah, right, exactly. Same with me. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I almost killed my Node 11 in one AoE. I did one AoE and then I think it was like Stormtrooper shot them again. So I'm on yeah, I'm on Node 12 and I get the same guy for Node 12 a lot. This Creole guy. I don't know. All right, so that is node 12. So that took me, what, 8 minutes? A little over 8 minutes. Okay, I see. Yeah, I was really excited for Magma Trooper because, we always joke about him being terrible, and then they reworked all the troopers. And I thought, okay, well, maybe Magnum Trooper will be good because he gives everyone a base tenacity of 30 tenacity, which is essentially equal to a tenacity cross primary. Um, so I thought that would be really good, but it's really not. And I think I determined why. So Jerry will gain turn meter when he resists an effect. He does not give that ability to other troopers. He only gives the flat tenacity bonus. So he's not helping the other troopers gain turn meter, but Shore Trooper buffs everyone, which does help them gain turn meter. So I think that's why a double tank with Shore Trooper and Stormtrooper array for troopers is better than having Jerry, which is unfortunate because I think Jerry would be kind of cool. He has, yeah, yes, yeah, yeah, which is really high for a tank. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I recently. So it's kind of funny how the meta has gone recently, right? So you had your wedge meta where you had these very high hitting glass cannons, where it was literally all about speed. And right, and so you go into this very high health meta where you have Shore Trooper, you have Emperor Palpatine, who doesn't have a lot of health, but he heals a lot on his own. He has that ability where he basically extends his shock, but it also gives him health back. That typically heals him like 70%. You had the Darth Vader rework at around the same time. You had the Boba rework, and then you had Anakin a while ago, but he resurged a little bit because you could apply healing immunity, and that was pretty important. So you kind of went into this very tanky kind of meta. And then now we've kind of moved into a cleanse meta or a dodge meta, depending on who you choose. Um, and now on my shard, I'm seeing a resurgence of Wedge paired with R2 because he just does so much damage on his basic attack. It's really ridiculous. And with I can imagine if I'm attacking a Wedge lead on with the Wedge lead on defense, if I get bad RNG, I could imagine that he one shots my Rex and maybe two shots my Chirrut. It's a lot of damage on his basic. Well, I mean, so it's a wedge lead with R2. Typically, they also have Chirrut, and then they also have Darth Nihilus, who will give you a cooldown increase. So, and then the last one, it depends on who's doing it. Sometimes it's GK if they want more tanks. Sometimes it's Baze if they want that Baze and Chirrut synergy. So, yeah, yeah. Okay, so you finished at around 12 minutes something. Okay, so that wasn't bad. But yeah, I'm seeing this resurgence of kind of like the glass cannon kind of team. So it'll be interesting to see if everything moves towards that or not. Are you seeing any wedges show up in your arena at all? Oh, interesting. Hmm. And so those teams that ran wedge lead, they had R2 in them as well. Mhm. Yeah, that's pretty slow. Hmm. Yeah. All right. Well, that was a pretty fun race. I think it's. Did you die or did you not die in no? Okay, but you didn't completely wipe or anything like that. Okay. Okay. So it sounds like this galactic war went a little bit better than our last one, because nobody wiped and we you still got it under 12 minutes, which was definitely you know pretty fast for 12 nodes. It's about a minute a node. So uh, yeah, exactly, exactly. I do remember this taking a long time, going in, retreating, like mixing up my characters to try to, mess with the RNG and the seeding. It was horrible. Mhm. Oh my goodness, it's so slow. I can't believe I ever played on that. No, we were on one because if you go back to watch videos of footage that people had of this game like a year ago, it's on one speed. Uh, yeah, it really is painful. And then you think about like all the stall teams that you see now, that's how they survived, right? Because you literally cannot kill a Varys lead with all tanks if you don't have a Nihilus and you only have one speed, right? It's just not possible. So, all right. Well, thanks for doing this galactic war race with me. And then, yeah, I think, as we go forward, we'll probably try to get more people in. I know that Nika wants to do it. I know that Dan and Wink and I did it before. So, yeah, and as we kind of get more used to this, we'll probably add more rules. Like we might do a themed race where I think maybe we'll do like a no Zeta race or something like that. So right, yeah, cool. Well, thanks for doing this, and we'll set up a time to do it again. Okay, cool. Take care.